Hi everyone, Fox here, and today we have a little bit unusual format, so I kindly ask you to wait a little bit because I need to print the theme of Fox first, and then we start our night rumble time. Hello! Today Fox is related to alcohol markers review, and I want first to print our theme of today, and after that we'll start our art test. So, well done. Welcome everyone online. I'm pretty happy to welcome you to this translation. And today we start with a little bit unusual format. So first of all, I really like to thank this online art supplier as art marker, and as you could see here is my art case. Really nice thing. And the first thing I'd like to do is to fix a sticker of art marker at my art case. So now, as you can see, I have pretty lot of art stuff here. And first thing I'd like to do is to stick this symbol of art supplier retailer at my art case. Actually, this art case, well, I take him every time to nearly every event I participate as an artist. And here are stickers of my friends, my partners, and art suppliers that I like a lot. So, welcome everyone. So today our Fox Golden Air has unusual format. We will discuss some art suppliers. So I have some markers for you. I have today chmeleon marker, and you could guess here a sketch marker, but it's not. Actually, there are a little bit different markers inside. So if you like, you try to guess. You could try to guess what's inside. So sure, it's alcohol markers, but not the same brand. So welcome everyone. I'm really happy you join us. So today we make art supply review. Yum yum. So well, I stick some my new stickers. So I have now sketch marker sticker and art marker sticker at my art case. I'm pretty happy about that. So let my standpoint stay quiet. So let's start today's Fox Questionnaire. Finally, I think I'm ready. Every time I promise to start it on in time, but I think for me it's impossible because I get home a little bit late. And you know, I even wrote scenario for today, but as you can see, I break the rules as ever. So we had already ceremony of sticking new stickers at my art case, and now we can turn back to our markers. So last time when I made a survey, most of you voted for art supplies review, and as I promised, so today we start with art supplies. I wanted to check chmeleon marker. It's really unusual markers. It has a blender inside, and it's actually the first time I will open them and really try them at paper. So here is the gas boxes. If someone has ideas what could be inside, which markers, you can make a try and guess what's inside. So here I have really pretty five shades of gray. Hi everyone who joined us. So it's chmeleon markers. They have, as I see, fine nib and brush nib. In the box, they have a gift from producer. It's spare nibs. I really appreciate it. So I left it here at my little chat. So inside we have just transparent box, special box for markers. Here we have some description of markers. That's professional, it's refillable, permanent on most surfaces, non-toxic, and low odor. As far as most of you know, I was in Frankfurt this January, and there I met this art supplies first time. So welcome everyone who joined us. Actually, I wasn't nearly surprised because it has really unusual idea. So you have here blender. I just describe you this point because I think less of you know about these markers. They're really huge and long. Well, Alan, welcome to Fox Goes on Air. We now discuss different art supplies. So we have here professional alcohol markers, chmeleon marker. They're pretty huge. So for example, I have here my ordinary markers. So for example, style file. They are pretty comparable, I think. Just focus, cam focus. Well, my camera don't want to focus. Oh well, yes, here it is. They're pretty similar, but if you check it, chmeleon is much longer because it has special blender point. So here is a blender. As far as I get the idea, you need to open your marker, get it with a nib to the blender, wet a little bit, and after that you get nearly a true blending without any other interfere of any other marker. So when you use a normal marker, you need to take a blender, the shade lighter, shade brighter, and after that, that only is the darkest shade. So chmeleon marker excludes this point at all because they have blender here, and it allows to make a blending only with one marker, this gradient, and make it pretty cool. So today we will try it. Actually, I haven't even tried on paper, so we make art palette of markers, and as I open it today is the second time when just I was first time curious to check what was that. Well, So instruction is in French, German, and Spanish. It's unfair because my German is not so good to understand the whole instruction. Well, okay. So it's scheme, and the scheme I appreciate most of all. And here's also some kind of tips because this broken nip is a huge problem for most artists, and it has problem like being broken. And chmeleon producer just make a GIF and gives you spare Japanese super soft brush nips. So I hope to try them. So let's try them on paper first, and then run back to some other markers hidden in these boxes. Tick, 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 tick. Well, I hope it won't fall down. So here are my sketchbooks. So I'll take this one with a little brush, and we will check what do I have here. Oh, I have just a blank paper sheet here. So this I'll take off. A really nice scene. I really like such kind of scene with different details. It's actually Indian, but even so, I really like it. So now we'll try our chmeleon marker. So as far as I can, first of all, sure we make a title, not too mixed. What is it? So how does it call correctly? Chmeleon color tones. So now we are ready. So welcome everyone who joined. Let's try. So we have here brush nip, brush. Yeah, it's nearly like a brush. So one nip, nope, and fine nip. So now, it should be. Oh, wow, I get it. So it's like that. Yeah, look here. So we need to count approximately until 15. So I think 10 has already passed. So 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's check. What do we got? Whoa. Whoa. That's pretty cool. So I have 5 colors, and I think I was pretty unsure how much space it could take. Well, it looks pretty good. So we have cool gray line. like that. Whoa. That surprise. Well, I haven't expected that. Honestly, I'm really glad about it. I think most of you who are interested in alcohol-based markers are really obsessed with caps fitting completely gray ink tones inside. So from my point of view, as I'm really into making art palettes, because I have also cheap markers like Vista Artista and just Marmeucida La Plume. So the cap colors are completely different, so I'm not so using into it, and I don't think it's really big, I don't know, disadvantage. So let's keep on going like I'm used into do it, and count till 10. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Well, let's check what do we've got. Well, I left Blender open. I'm a bad person. Keep in mind it. As you could see it, it's really nice blending. Real surprise. Wow, I'm glad I have these markers now. So it was Warm Gray 7. I hope you'll see it somehow. Cam, focus on it. Yes, it's done. Warm Gray 7. Now we'll try the second. It's Cool Gray 5. Now I'm not sure if they have such difference with blenders. What for do they need so much different markers? Well, it's pretty cool, really cool. Just look, it's completely transparent, and then it makes shade like that. And voila, it's a normal color. I'm really into these markers. I really want to color something with them. Oh, it was Cool Gray 4. Cool Gray 5, okay. Well, and as usual, I write gray to German style with E instead of A. Cool Gray 5. It's CG5. It's really cool. If somebody is interested, today I use Faber-Castell liner. Actually, I'm not sure how does it goes within coloring markers, but for making titles it's pretty good. So now I'm checking neutral gray. It's already bright, so I think about 5 seconds will be enough. So 3, 2, 1, 0, start blending. Well, from completely transparent colors back to shade. Yeah, it's pretty cool. It was, well, who was that? Where are you? It was neutral gray 4. So, hi, my name is Jamie. Today we make art review, and I have some new markers. Chmeleon markers, they are pretty unusual, so if you're into marker themes, so I can show you that just ordinary marker. For example, style file. And here's chmeleon marker. This marker is pretty longer, so let's make it like that. So it's style file and chmeleon. It's pretty longer, and it has special blender tube. And these markers, they're able to make blending without any additional shades. So now I'm trying the shading. So here is ordinary fine nib, making like that, and it has also brush nib. So whoop. So we count 8, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and try it. You see, it makes complete gradient. So now I'm really fan of these markers. It's chmeleon color tone. It's French markers, the same as graphite marker, but for example, graphite markers, they have the biggest ink quantity inside, and chmeleon markers, they have special variety of usage of same markers. So I make a color palette because for me it's completely new marker. So 1 gray 3, yeah. So here are markers. Yes, thank you. I'm really now into these markers because look, I have only 5 shades of gray, and they are so different. They completely could replace the whole scheme of cool gray, neutral gray, and warm gray, just with different shading style and different shading lengths. So for example, for this art test, I keep marker nib, brush marker nib within Blender only for 5 or 10 seconds. If you keep it longer, so the trace will be wider. So I really appreciate it. And the thing I wanted to try, so if it works good without Blender, for example, so we have like that, and just yep. Well, let's check what we've got. Well, if I make it a little bit faster, it'll be, I think, better. Well, without marker blending, I see they have some problems because I have, for example, I'll show it to you. It's Pro markers, just not in Pro markers. It's cool gray, and for example, ice gray. So Joseph, welcome to Fox Goes on Air. Today we test chmeleon color tones and compare them to my ordinary palette, and after that I'll open this little box. You could see here the title sketch markers, but they're inside different brand because it's the only boxes. But I have inside something more interesting, the brand I've never used before. So it's blending within different shades and scale. It's chmeleon marker blending. So, and it's without a blender tube. Now, let's try what we've got if we use a blender tube. So, here's a blender. Here's the normal coloring markers. So, I have grayscale. So, let's try. So, we're checking how cool gray pass with where here's with warm gray. Yeah, let's try this too. Completely different, but pretty interesting. So it will be hard as usual. So we count to 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's try. And back here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So, oh, yeah, I'm pretty stupid. Well, we don't have, let's check it here. So within blending, you see, here we have some spots and grants and borders, so it's a really bad effect, so you will try keeping soft for a really long time. And I think I done something bad, but let's check it with my ordinary colors. So if we have cool gray 5 and ice gray 4, well, it's not such a big difference within pro markers. So it's pro marker blending to be compared. And I think it's not that bad. So let's try again. I'm not satisfied with this blending, so because I think I've done something wrong. So the only one point with these markers, they're too huge to work with them really fast as I'm used to. And now I'm really afraid to shake my standpoint, so I'll take it a little bit wider, so it'll be a little bit harder for me to read or to greet newcomers, so please be tender. Well, what we've got and how we will use it. Dun, 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 dun. Well, let's try. Well, as we can see, they're pretty good within blending with one color, but one with another, if you have no special colored inks for chmeleon markers, I think it'll be a little bit hard to blend it properly. That's my strong opinion. So for final test, what do I have here? Oh, for final test, let's check how do pro markers make blending. Actually, most of all, I use pro markers, so it's quite easy for me to compare everyone with pro markers because now it's my base. I call it garbage palette. It's not actually bad, but I'm really fond of when you have markers of one brand and you can do everything with these markers. If you have to use different brand markers, it means you're not able to work within one brand. For someone, it's some kind of restriction. For me, it's the sign of professionalism. So let's check. So we have a blender and we have well, within a blender with only two colors, sure, chmeleon markers are the best because look at this transparent trace of gradient. With this, they're perfect. But as I can see, it's a little bit harder to use different tones and shades to blend them with each other. I think that point is that, as usual for normal markers, if you want to make a really soft blending, so let's try again. Cool Gray 5 with Ice Gray 4. Welcome everyone who's joined us. So today we try to test chmeleon markers. So here are pro marker blending, and here will be as well. So and here is chmeleon markers blending. So now we try with basement of blender. So we have blender first, as I'm used to do it, the dark shade and cool gray shade. And let's see what we've got. So it's here. I'm not sure you can see it, but eye by eye I can see that without blender, brown markers works better. And with blender, chameleon color tones goes much better. So, and I think it'll be a little bit difficult for me to blend different tones and shade of chameleon at one page, but with making a transparent gradient, it will be quite good. So here was chameleon markers. So my normal markers goes back, and now we're going to open my other new markers. So now it's time to say hello to my good friend's art marker online shop. I'm sorry, I need to adjust a little bit to make it a little bit easier for me to walk the standpoint. Well, I managed to crush it. Again, don't try to fall down. Whew. Okay, so let's open the boxes. I already know, but you know that here we have the kuretake color. Look, it's them. The kuretake twin marker. So, yes, here they are. I think no one have guessed what's inside. And if someone interested, here's the business card of online storage. Wow, let it lay. So I have here the boxes on my right side, and let's check what do I have here. So I have the kuretake color, but as you can see, if here we have a really nice thing, I think it was pretty hard to guess, but we have chameleon here, the same color as a cap. So it's cool gray 9, cool gray 5. Oh, where's warm gray? So here is a warm gray. They are different within shades and completely fits to caps. But the kuretake color doesn't have such points. They have only light strip to show where the fine nib is, and I hope this Japanese-like brand fits to it. Yeah, it fits. So now we'll try the kuretake colors. We have here lemon yellow, yellow green, Alice blue. What else? Cream yellow. Yum, 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 yum. Cream yellow, vanilla. Here they are. Pale blue. Here goes pale blue. And ice tint. So it will come like that. I'm really perfectionist within making art palettes, so I'm really like to make an order within the numbers. It's a Zig producer. It's a Japanese, I think, producer of markers and other art suppliers. For example, these wonderful pens are also Zig, and this is Zig Mangaka Flexible fine liner. It allows to make flexible lines, so now we'll write the title, Secret Colors. Perfect. It's twin. So, if you didn't know, now at Russian market, the biggest quantity of inks has graphite marker, and I could guess that also pretty lot of inks have style filer. I think now when chmeleon color tones enter the market, they'll have also pretty good computational advantage because they have blender inside and it allows to save the coloring inks. But also, as far as I know from art tests, the kuretake colors, they also have refills as Copics and sketch markers, and a pretty good quantity of inks. But actually for me, it's first time I use them because I received them today, so it'll be really first time I'll open them, and I'm pretty excited. Wow, it's pretty tough. So it was vanilla, so we went from the bottom. Yep. Welcome everyone who joined us. So today I make a little review of my new markers I received today. So now I make art palette of Zikuri color. Before we make already art check of chmeleon color tones, and well, chmeleons, they have some trick with blender, and Zikuri color, they have, as far as I know, I cannot prove it yet, they have really pretty good quantity of inks inside. Thank you. So here goes. I just checked the order. Yeah, it's right. So 332, it's Alice Blue. You see it? Let me check. So the sticker at the cap doesn't fit the color at all because it's much brighter and darker, as usually as it is. Oof. Next is ice tint. Pretty nice color, but wow. Hell wow. I hate that. You see here's a spot? It's not the blame of marker, it's blame of this back glare. It has some inks on it, and it make back spot at the place where I used my marker. Hell! It's not good. I'm not satisfied with that. So this is the problem when you use a caulk as a background. Because when you use a caulk as a background, you cannot clean it properly, and at the end you'll have the same spots as I do have here.